Okay, my friends, I'm going to start this video off here at this site. This is right beside my property. I own on this side of the fence. I deer hunted. I killed a really big buck up here in 2020. But yeah, they have cultivated this. So I'm going to walk around a little bit, see what I can find. I think I'll put a little bit of footage from early in the year with this video, just in case I don't find a whole lot, because there's a strong chance that I don't. But I have a lot of videos in reserve, everybody. I had a very good spring. Well, there's a rabbit getting ready to run onto my side. Very hazy. You can just feel the air. I'd say it's about 9:30 in the morning, but it's already muggy. This is going to be a heck of a day. But I have found these 3 chippings right here of Native American material. I have a lot more walking to do, so there's a chance. It's all you can ask for. Look at this little unique tool. The end of this is made like that. It was used, created that to happen. That's a pretty cool uniface tool. I'd say that's the best thing I've found so far. Yeah, I'm up here on the top part now, and I got a preform made out of Upper Mercer. Now, I don't find a lot of Upper Mercer here at this site. This site's loaded with material. It's a mix of Flint Ridge and Upper Mercer, but for as much material as I find right here, really not a whole lot of artifacts, not compared to the amount of material. There's a lot of material here. I mean, I find artifacts, but maybe I should just say a lack of points. Yeah, I've only gotten 2 points off this hilltop. That's a little discouraging, but in the vast sea of time, I think there was thousands of years in the gap, right, in between the occupation of this area here, right at this site. Okay. I got something down here we're going to pull. I think it's another flake, but it's a nice flake. Look at this flake tool. Uniface flake tool. It's made out of translucent Flint Ridge. Look how the light goes through the stone. That's pretty. That's a pretty find. It's got red or pink towards the end. I'll clean this up, but I know it's got usage on it as I can see it. Yeah. The 2 sites that I know of that I can cross-reference so far, right? 2 different point types, fish spear and bottleneck right here. So like late archaic, maybe it could be even very, very early Adena people. And then like a mid archaic side notch people over here. Lots of material on the ground. Not as much Upper Mercer, a lot more Flint Ridge than Upper Mercer. I think that the older culture used the chert. I think it's basically about the same stuff. It almost looks like nethers, but gotta watch out doing stuff like that. You can get cut real bad on this stuff. Yeah, you can see where they spalled it off the block. You know, sometimes I wonder about this site if it wasn't agricultural, because just so many flakings and a lot of crude looking stuff. And yes, look, I mean, right here's a piece of fire pit rock. Technically, this is an artifact. This is evidence of early human occupation on site here, right, with the proper things you're looking for. All right, everybody. I've shown these before. This is the melon plant. Very soft, very tender. I mean, like cotton, has a feel to it, almost like velvet. Yeah, this is ancient Native American medicine right here. It grows wild on my land. Yep. So basically, to the left of me up the hill within, 40 yards is a site. see the usage. Yeah, uniface tool. As you can see there, there's a cortex of the stone. Limestone. It's translucent. Uniface tool. Yeah, so this is right beside my property on top of the hill. And I've taken a couple of really nice bucks within throwing distance where I found this. So these tools and the things I find at this site really intrigue me. Here's another tool that I found just walking around up here on the hill. Every day I come out my front door, I see this site. Yeah, and there's more to it. There's my son found a gorget just on the other side of the road within less than 100 yards. It's all hilltop, right? And there's been encampments up there for a long time. But this here kind of is helping me decode what happened, I think. It's another tool, right, made of the same kind of a material. It has quite a bit of damage. But it's the lack of usage or the wear on this. They flake that off of there in the same style and fashion of a uniface end scraper, right? The end scraper. But it's not heavily worked. It's just not. On other sites, well, you'll see a very steep lip. You're not seeing that there. Almost a sharp edge. So I'm kind of leaning towards agriculture on that hillside. It faces the south, right? The slope that I hunt faces the south. Get good sun. A lot of the things I'm finding there, that's what it's starting to look like. Is like it was an agricultural site. It wasn't like an encampment for hunting or like occupational site where they would actually live there. Although there is a lot of material there, that's what's so odd, so mind-blowing. So they done work. They did a lot of napping and chipping on things there, but it's not a workshop area. Not in the context of what I know. I'm not finding lots of great big cores there, right? But I am finding fire pit rock. So it's so confusing. What maybe one culture, like the fish spear making people, mid-archaic type people, it came in there for a very short period. Maybe they camped that to hunt, and then later on, right, the makers of these Flint Ridge uniface tools and things actually came there and maybe raised corn or squash or beans there. This area is, even today is notorious for agriculture. But here's another tool. Now, when I found this, I thought, well, here's a core, right? Or maybe like something akin to a preform. Then after I've cleaned it and I started looking at it, really, everybody, that's almost got the shape of what they call a square knife. And when you look at it right here, there is some exaggerated usage just in that spot. It's kind of like a uniface tool in itself, made out of Nelly gray, though, chert. So there you go. I show them as I find them. There's nothing set in stone as far as my hypothesis about this site. There really isn't. I'm still figuring it out. So only 2 points found, a fish spear, mid-archaic side notch, and then a bottleneck, maybe transitional type, going into an early Adena type, late archaic culture, something like that. Yeah, so that's it, everybody. For now, that's it. That's all I could tell you. But I'm going to take you along, and we're going to go find some other stuff here at Site 1. So stick around and watch this. It's just everywhere. This must have been like a cache area. There's another tool. Well, it was napped upon, I don't know. It's kind of beat up. I'm still going to put it in my pocket. Yeah. This is the sort of stuff you're looking for, everyone. If you're an arrowhead hunter, an outdoorsman, or somebody who just likes to get out and look around for interesting things, and if you like finding arrowheads, well, this is the sort of stuff you're looking for. You want to see great sign, right? You don't want to waste your time. White lancet. Look at this. I got something laying out. I got a good one in my hand, and it's just, I can't believe it. Look at this stuff. Golly. Huh. Well, anyways, I guess I could show that. What a heck of a nice lancet uniface tool. It's a fantastic material. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm kind of excited. Now, I always get my feelings hurt at least once every hunt. But I'm looking at something here looking mighty good. That's looking mighty good, ain't it? I'm going to take some pictures as it is. Yeah, I wish I'd have pulled that one point that I found, but it was one of those situations. I'm just picking up flint. And before I knew it, you know, I got a point in my hand. Let's pull this thing. Oh, yeah. Nice stem point. Dina. Yeah, a Dina, everyone. Got a little damage to it right here. See that? But for free, walking fields, you find it, you clean it, you put it in a case like that with some other stuff. That'll look great.